Hey everybody, welcome into Drums by Liz. Hey, a new little groove today. Taking a new little groove today, okay? It's a cool little idea. It's a catchy little idea. Different snare notes catching like the ands of the beat at the end of the measure there, okay? And as you saw, I kind of was ramping it up each time, kind of going through there, maybe embellishing little things here and there, okay? So you can take a basic idea, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so we'll go through that nice and slow. So it's 1 and 2 and, so you've got bass on 1 and the and of 2, snares on beat 2. So 1 and 2 and, when you get to 3, we'll stay on your bass note because then it inverts. So 2 and 3 and, that's kind of what's happening in the middle of that measure there, okay? And this is what, gives it that different feel. First a downbeat on 2, but then the and of 3 and the and of 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's what gives it a little pop feel, okay? So from beat 3 now, 3 and 4 and, so 3 and 4 and. Now you could play around with the and of 4. That could be on your bass line if you'd rather. 3 and 4 and. Okay, so it's just stuff to think about, okay? Now I also sometimes do and, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you can add that in too. But let's go back and get that entire beat, okay, before I get too far ahead of myself here, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right, so don't be afraid to throw those notes over to that tom-tom, okay? Any tom of choice, I would say. Okay, so great. We've got that kind of cool little beat. Sounds nice even at slow tempo, so. It's always nice to do something like that, right? Open up that hi-hat and play the snare at the same time, okay? If we want to go a little faster though, just again, to hear it. So. So just ideas, okay? And like I said, you could interject that with regular straight time rock, right? You could come back and forth with that idea. Those are great things to do to challenge yourself. Can you shift on the fly like that? Try to do maybe 2 measures of the idea and then 2 measures of straight time. Maybe put the idea over here and then come back to a 16th note beat. Okay, all kinds of possibilities to just, get you acclimated with doing different things against that, okay, or adding things into it, okay. Now let's look at that little fill-in that I'm doing, okay. That little fill-in is just a cool little thing. We're using a paradiddle-diddle, so 1 E and a 2 E and, okay, so it's right, left, right, right, left, left, right, and then we're at the and of 2, so 1 E and a 2 and then stay on your snare, 3 and 4 and, okay? Try to train yourself to do a little bit more with your left side and do that last part as 4 and, right? We can easily do that with our left hand there, okay? So again, the fill-in, 1 E and a 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 idea. Not too hard today, okay? And hopefully it's something that you can put in that tool chest, right? And have a little fun with. And it's got that little upbeat feel, okay? So it's all pretty cool ideas going on there, okay? Thank you so much for visiting Drums by Liz. Okay, please reach out if you'd like to start lessons. I teach online. You can be anywhere in the world and I can teach you. I've had great success stories with many students. I've had students even be on the Tonight Show, the David Letterman Show, on the Warped Tour, on MTV. I've had students that are on cruise ships, okay, travel the whole world as house drummers on the cruise ships, where different acts will come on the ship and they have to play along. They have to know all styles of music and be able to be a really good reader as far as, reading different charts, because everyone's different, okay? The musicians might not even speak the same language, but we have the universal language of music that brings us together in that regard. So that's really cool. So like I said, I've had a lot of success stories, and I really feel as if I can put everyone on a fast track right away and get your skill development top notch there, okay? And you know what? It's the coolest instrument on planet Earth, so let's run to it, okay? All right, everybody, I will see you next week, okay? Keep practicing. See you soon.